Hi guys, I am putting a little something together today, and this is actually a budget meal. If you like pink salmon, or it could be tuna or whatever, this is a really cheap meal to help you stay on budget while things are trying to work itself out. So here is, I've already deboned the salmon. You know, they have those, if you're accustomed to eating it, you know they have those little bones in it. And I take all of that dark skin out of it and I've crushed it up. I put 1 egg in it, salt, pepper, and onions. And just a tap of flour. And I'm going to put, you see this white lily cornmeal, self-rising cornmeal. I guess you can use any kind you want. So I'm gonna just add a little bit of, maybe a quarter of a cup of this cornmeal into the mixture. Some people probably just use flour and an egg. I use a little bit of flour and a little bit of egg, just stretching it, because this is only 1 can. But you're gonna see how many cakes that this actually make. Now, if you're not a person that likes fish at all, I'm not crazy about seafood, but I do like what they call salmon cakes or fish cakes, whatever you want to call them. Depending on how you cook them, you see how minced up they are. And I've taken a lot of bones out of here and that dark skin that's normally on them. Actually, I have a little rice going on over here, because your rice is good with salmon cakes. You don't have to have anything with it if you don't want to. But you turn this off. It didn't take it long to get ready there. So, and what I'm going to do, I've already salt and peppered the salmon. Just a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. And then I'm going to make, before I fry these, I'm actually going to fry some cornbread, what they call hot water cornbread. The hot water cornbread is simply this same cornmeal, white lily cornmeal, or any type of cornmeal that you want. Don't have to be any particular brand. And hot water. I've already warmed up the water. And water is supposed to be boiling. So you can cook the water in. This is 1 cup of meal, cornmeal right here. And it's just that. I'm not going to put anything else in it to just see what it actually looks like once I fry it. Okay. So you see that? It's not a lot. Just a little bit. I did put just a pinch of salt in there, but the cornmeal is already salty. I don't really care to have sugar in it, but I'm going to put just a pinch of, because I do like a little bit of sugar in my cornmeal, in my cornbread. We'll put just a little bit in there, just a pinch. Put a tablespoon, that's more than enough. Well, a teaspoon, put some like that. So, and you see the consistency of it? You don't want it, I don't want it to be runny, but I don't want it to be real thick either. I won't be able to fry it online because I see I already got 4 minutes here. And the other thing that I was about to leave out is put a little oil in it. You know, oil, not cold oil, but oil that's already been sitting here, heating up. Just something I made up in my head to do. I'll come back and let you guys see when it starts frying what it looks like. Okay? Because I don't want one part to be so long. But there's what it looks like. And I'm going to just dip it into the grease. Well, actually, I can move this over here. Then it's not plugged up. But can you see, if you can see the pan right here. Probably going to hear it sizzle if you don't hear it frying. Hear it? Okay. And I've got there's no egg. I don't really like egg in my cornbread. Some people do put egg in the cornbread if you want. Because I want this to be pretty plain to be able to put my salmon patties with it. You know, I actually like to just put it together and eat it that way, that old-fashioned way. But this is a really good budgetary meal. You know, meats and everything are getting so high in the store, but just get you some perishable items. Keep you some perishable items on hand. And being this is in the can, you know, you got to have other foods that come in the can. But this is one meat that, you know, that really will make a good meal if you like salmon patties, if you like fish. Okay? So I'll come back and show you what they look like later.